They all right. MTR, fresh and fit Cam Sanders. You know what? I just shouldn't care.
Really?
If I don't care, then all of a sudden she gonna be all up in my face. That's what I did, right?
He needs some milk.
Low key at work, cause she's
Got it.
Welcome
to the J&O Show,
where we talk about
things that we were never told. I'm Jay.
And I'm O.
And now you know.
If you guys are new to our channel, please make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure you turn on your post notifications so you can know we upload, because you never want to miss an episode. Also, if you guys are new here, be sure to if you have ideas for show topics, go ahead and put them down below in the comment section and write hashtag next show, so that way we can easily filter through and give you more of what you want. All right, so today we are actually going to be talking about what are the best ways to make a relationship work.
A good old-fashioned blue pill. Let's go.
What?
A good old-fashioned blue pill. No, go ahead. No, go. I just doing the addition.
Bruh.
Well, no, I was pretty much done using it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, anyway. Good old-fashioned blue pill stuff, boy, I tell you. All right, look. Now, what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to expand my horizons, right? I'm trying to listen to a whole bunch of people across. I'm trying to get information as I pass information on to those of you who watch our videos.
Oh, okay.
So I'm trying to do it from everywhere.
Trying to give and take.
That's right.
Give and take.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. I'm trying to do a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? Pass it forward, pay it forward. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yes.
Right. So in order to pay it forward, you got to have something in the first place. You got to receive in order to give.
Yes.
You understand? So that's why I was receiving stuff from a YouTuber named Steven Speaks.
Yes.
Steven Speaks. Now,
What up, Steven?
I don't know much about him. I only seen to do just one video, right? And I was like, ooh, that's good. I like it. We gonna do a video on it. It's so right. Right now. So he did a video, right? And he's speaking on this topic.
He's speaking on the best relationship advice ever.
Yeah, that was his video.
That was his video. The name of it.
So we changed it. We changed it because, you know, that's what we do.
Bruh.
And so what is the best way to make a relationship work? To put your all into it.
Now I know
It's
that
just that
seems
simple.
like
That's it. That's it. Video's over, actually. No, to be honest, the video's over. There's nothing else to say. That's it.
yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it.
All right, later guys. So nah, but yeah, no, I mean, it sounds simple enough, but you'll be surprised how many of us don't do that because of the baggage that we all have, whether it stems from past relationships or just the way we grew up, our family, you know, our home life, what that looked like. He talked about walls, which is very true. We put up mental blocks, mental walls a lot of times when we get into relationships, because we're just like, okay, well, I'll give this much, but I'm gonna stop right here because I don't want to end up like this person, or I don't want to end up in the same situation I ended up in the last time.
Long story short, you must be like water, my friend. You must let it flow through you.
Boy, if you don't.
You can't give what you don't have.
Right.
So you have to be open to give in order to receive.
Yes.
Right? Sounds like all of that mumbo jumbo, right? All of that positive. Let me tell you something, okay? This recently happened to me as much as last week. I didn't tell her I was gonna do this. I'm just throwing it out there. Right. So look.
Got it.
Right.
My wife, she took like it ended up being 5 days off. 4th of July weekend.
Yeah.
So by the time this video up, it might be 2 weeks ago. I don't know. But look, 4th of July weekend, she took 5 days off, right? So I'm thinking that we gonna spend time together. I'm thinking that because we didn't have the children here.
Right.
So I'm thinking we're gonna spend time together. Not the whole time. I knew that wasn't gonna happen. But I was like, we're gonna spend a significant amount of time. We get an opportunity to connect because we haven't been, even though we haven't had the kids recently, we haven't been able to really be around each other and just enjoy each other's company, be a couple, have a lot of stuff. So, you know, we didn't do none of that because we've been packing and we've been looking for, you know, places to be, and because
as we told you guys before, we are moving.
So it's a lot going on, and then we still got trying to make money. You know, she job, I'm trying to do some things. You know, it's just a lot going on.
Yeah.
We haven't had the opportunity, even though the kids have been gone. I thought that was going to happen. The way things ended up happening is we didn't get the full 5 days together. Because day one, she was out of town. I'm at the house by myself doing, whatever I had to do. So we lost one day. She came the next day. I was like, yo, we gonna be together. Da, 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 da. That day, she was like, done. I don't know exactly what happened at the time. I didn't know what was going on. She was just done. Not in the best space. Just like, I just don't really, just sort of exhausted type thing, and not physically, look like mentally exhausted. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna break you out the mood. I spent the whole day trying to break her out the mood, right?
He did. It was so sweet.
I spent the whole day trying to break out the mood, right? By the time she broke out the mood, though, it was no longer daytime.
Bruh.
The sun done went down. And the sun went down on me too. I was like, you know what? They all right. MTR, fresh and fit Chem Sanders. You know what? I just shouldn't care. Really? If I don't care, then all of a sudden she gonna be all up in my face. That's what I did, right?
He needs some milk.
Low key it worked. Cause she saw,
Got him!
when she saw, here's the thing. When she saw that I was just done, now I don't know if she picked up on why. Like she might have thought, oh, maybe he's tired, this, that, and the third. She suddenly was like, oh, you okay, babe? She does this,
Well, I mean,
So I think, yeah,
I'm always gonna check to make
she
sure
started
you're
to pay
good.
attention. Hey, let me finish my story.
Bruh.
So she started to pay attention. So I'm like, see, it worked.
Hey, who man's is this?
Women don't know what they want.
Bruh.
They don't know what they want. You know what? I'm gonna just be emotionally unavailable from now on. I'm listening to Fit, thinking, Myron. I'm listening to you, dog.
Don't
right?
do it.
I'm listening. I'm gonna be emotionally unavailable. It's gonna work.
Okay.
So now, guess what happened for the next 3 days of our vacation? Nothing. That's what happened. Nothing. It was just awkward. And that lasted literally all the way through like last week or whatever. Now I wasn't mad. I was just sort of like, yo, okay. Like I thought we were gonna spend time. We didn't spend time. Things didn't go the way I wanted them to. And now the kids is home. Forget half of whatever we thought we was gonna do is gone out the window automatically. So now I'm just sitting there just like, man, well, forget it then. I don't even want to do it. Mind you, we've been together like dang near 20 years almost. 15, 20 years. Right? We going on 18 together, right?
Bruh.
You would think I know how this works by now. This was last week. Now, remember when I was saying you got to make the decision every day when you wake up with your wife? So what did we do? We had a conversation. It's all good now.
Boy, if you don't...
That was what I should have done in the first place. I should have just been like, dang, babe, like I thought we was gonna spend some time together. Like you feel a little, like for real. I could have just done that, but no, I decided to go and try some methods for people he ain't married.
Exactly.
To figure out how to do this here thing.
Don't do
But
it.
when you look at it, if I would have just been in that space of just loving as hard as, it would have never, it wasn't really a thing. We weren't mad, we didn't argue, nothing like that.
Yeah.
But we wouldn't have gone the whole week a little bit further apart. You know what I'm saying? Like it
Right.
might have been different. Not to mention, I could have got more coochie. So it's just like, it's one of those things, like you got to understand the trade-off that you're making here, but it's not exactly going to work the way. Loving as hard as you can starts to eliminate certain things. Like if you have somebody who's reciprocating it, you done found somebody you need to keep.
Right.
And if somebody's not reciprocating it, it's going to expose them.
Right.
And that was one of the things he said in the video that was really good. Don't go and start, first of all, note the intent of people when you're listening to them. Right? So the reason that I was listening is because he was like, women have a nature. They move this way no matter what they say. Right? I've been married to my wife 20 years. I should know how she moves.
15 years.
No, okay. Yeah, you're right.
Almost 16.
Yeah, right. I've been with my wife for almost 20 years. Almost. Not there yet, but almost. I should know how this works. Every time we have an issue, we have a conversation, and we're good. Isn't that simple? It's simple.
It is, but human nature don't make us do that. Why? Because of this baggage,
Bruh.
okay?
Oh my goodness.
Baggage from growing up, baggage from past relationships. It's just, I mean, we all go through it, we all do it. I do it. He does it,
Obviously.
it is what it is. But it's important to recognize that and to not do that. Basically, yeah, not put those barriers up, not be like, oh well, I ain't because they ain't. I only do if
Right.
like them if then statements. It doesn't work in relationships. You
It
can't be like that.
It doesn't.
Not if you want to have the best relationship possible. You have to be willing to give your all.
Right.
100%.
Yeah.
People say 50-50. No, it's 100% that you put in, so that way you can get the 100% back.
Yes, this is only for those of you who actually want to have long-term relationships. By the way, it's
all of our content is pretty much for people who want to be in long-term relationships.
so. All right. So now here's the thing about doing it. Now it leaves you with no excuses. So like if the relationship doesn't work and you gave it your everything, there is no what if I would have.
Right.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, and all of that other
because
stuff.
You know, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yes.
You did your part.
So yeah, you did your part. And like I said, it exposes them. Another thing about it, now this is where a lot of people will have pause. It is very dangerous because you leave yourself exposed, which is why a lot of people don't want to do it. Okay? It is not only dangerous emotionally, spiritually, and all of that other stuff. It's also dangerous, like in the really, really real world, as in, like if you're going into marriage and stuff like that, like you're exposing your safety, you're exposing your finances, you're exposing a lot of things, building a relationship with someone. And going in 100% really exposes you, right?
Well, I mean, hopefully you would do this before you go down the altar.
Yes. Yes, yeah, you should. It should be, but you know, you have no clue who's seeing the video. They might already be engaged. They might have just got married.
True.
You know, so it could be, you could be coming from any situation. It is the scariest, most dangerous thing to allow yourself to be vulnerable to people, period. And it doesn't change because you're in a relationship. So that's something to be aware of. There is a risk. There is nothing you will gain in this world without risk that is worth having.
That's true. But just like how they say game recognize game,
right? Spirit
recognize spirit,
right?
Like if you have that love, that Christ in you, God is love. If you have that in you, and that's what you're exuding, that's what you attract.
Right. Yeah. So I just wanted to put that out there because I know a lot of people wouldn't want to put themselves in a situation to do 100%. And Rich, I can almost hear all the red pillars going bananas with that statement. No, what are you talking about? Expose yourself to what? Like, yeah, I get it. I understand. We're just telling you the key to actually having a successful relationship. Look, if you don't want to have a relationship with a person and get married and all of that stuff and have it be a permanent long-term thing, you don't even need to watch our videos, to be honest. That's just sort of where we are.
Yeah, pretty much.
But also having advice like this is not going to benefit you because it's not what you want.
Right. So you got to be true to yourself.
Yeah.
Be honest with yourself. What is it that you really want?
Yeah.
Do you want to be in a long-term relationship? Are you looking, to get married? Is like, what's your ultimate end game goal?
Yeah. So it is risky, it is dangerous, but it's also the most rewarding. It's one of those things, just like everything else, anytime you have a big reward, there is going to be a big risk. But still have your wits about you even as you do that, as you fully commit to trying to do something with somebody without holding back, without putting up walls and all of that other stuff. You still have to have your eyes open.
Right.
Okay? And to be honest, if you really want the marriage that has both sides of the coin, where you have all of the duty and all of the responsibility and all of that covered, but you actually have a shot of doing all of this with someone who you love and like and want to be with and are attracted to, that's pretty much the best way for you to have the best result with them, is to be all in.
Yeah.
And easier said than done, but it's really that simple.
And some other stuff that we mentioned in other videos, just like last week or week before last, we were talking about making sure you have, if you're dating someone, make sure that you are around your people, okay, so that they can vet them. And all of that ties together.
Yeah, and that goes against the whole culture we have now of sleeping with each other on the first, second, or third date.
Yeah, don't do that.
Getting to know them is probably in your best interest.
Yeah, do that first. Okay?
Yeah. So.
But our battery is about to go, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. But hopefully you guys got something out of this episode. Comment down below and let us know your thoughts and what do you think. All right, but that's gonna be it, and we will see you guys next week. Deuces.
Press the off button.